Hello everyone! Welcome dito sa Native Man Math Tutorial, wherein you can find free mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Ang lesson po na ipapaliwanag ko dito ay under Term 1, Week 1 of the revised K-10 curriculum. For today's video lesson, we're going to discuss solving oblique triangle applying laws of sine. But before we discuss this lesson, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe for more video lesson. Lahat po ng lessons ng Mathematics Grade 10 ay i-upload ko po dito para po sa inyo. Okay, let's begin. The learning competency of this lesson is apply laws of sines in solving oblique triangles, including ambiguous cases. Ito po ay under Term 1, Week 1 of the revised K-10 curriculum. And the objectives are, at the end of the session, you will be able to, number 1, identify oblique triangle. Number 2, define law of sine. Number 3, determine the ambiguous case of the law of sines. And number 4, apply laws of sines in solving oblique triangles, including ambiguous cases. Okay, let's start discussing oblique triangle. So what is oblique triangle? Any triangle which does not contain a right angle or 90-degree angle is an oblique triangle. Okay, to identify what is oblique triangle, ito po, I'm going to present different triangles here. We have triangle ABC and we have triangle XYZ first here. So sa ating triangle ABC, wala pong 90 degrees at sa ating triangle XYZ, wala ding 90 degrees. So meaning to say, pwede ba silang tawaging oblique triangle? Pwede. But before naming this one as oblique triangle, there are many kinds of triangle. We have acute triangle, we have obtuse triangle, we have right angle. So mula po dito sa ating dalawang triangles, ABC and XYZ, so ano pong kind of triangle ito? So yan po ay obtuse triangle. So bakit po obtuse triangle? Kasi one of its angle is measure more than 90 degrees. So sa ating pong triangle ABC, angle B is more than 90 degrees. Here sa XYZ, ang angle Y is also more than 90 degrees. So ang tawag po sa kanila ay obtuse triangle. How about this triangle JME and triangle PQR? Is this obtuse triangle, right angle, or acute triangle? So, yan po ay acute triangle. So, ang measurement po ng 3 angles sa ating triangle ay less than 90 degrees. Kaya ang tawag po natin dyan ay acute triangle. Okay. So, mula po dito sa 4 triangles na ito po yung tinatawag nating oblique triangle. Yun pong obtuse triangle at yun pong acute triangle, yan po ay in general oblique triangle. Again, lahat po yung obtuse and acute triangle, wala pong right angle or 90-degree angle. Kaya po, sila po ay pwedeng tawaging oblique triangle. Okay, so since we already know what is oblique triangle, now we're going to discuss the law of sines wherein ito po ay magagamit natin to solve oblique triangle. So what is a law of sines? The law of sines is a rule used to solve oblique triangles. It shows a relationship between the sides of a triangle and the sines of its angles. So ano nga po ba itong sinasabi ng law of sines? Ipipresent ko po sa inyo using the formula of the law of sines. Ito na po yung definition na sinasabi ng law of sines. Sin A divided by A. So ano pong ibig sabihin nito? Ito po ay sin angle A divided by side A is equal to sin angle B divided by side B is equal to sin angle C divided by side C. So sa ating pong triangle, tatlo po yung sides and tatlo yung angles, kaya yung ating pong ratio dito ay tatlo din po yan. Side A, side B, side C. Ito po ay angle A, angle B, angle C. At ito pong formula na ito ay pwede po nating interchange, okay, yung kanyang angle and then side. So, dito po sa first formula natin, yung sides po ay nasa numerator. Denominator rather. Pwede rin po yung sides ay ilagay sa numerator. Basta't pare-pareho po yan sila. So itong dalawang formula na ito ay pareho lang po yan. Okay. So, kailan po natin pwedeng gamitin yung law of sines in solving oblique triangle? Ito po yon. Tatlo lang po yung cases na pwedeng gamitin natin yung law of sines kapag ito po yung given sa ating oblique triangle. Una po ay SAA case. So ano po yung SAA case? Side, angle, angle. Kapag ganito po yung given sa ating oblique triangle, pwede pong gamitin ang law of sines. Another one, as a case, angle, side, angle. So kapag ganito po yung given sa oblique triangle, we can also use law of sines. And the third one, SSA case or side-side angle case. So ito pong SSA case, meron po siyang other term na pwede pong gamitin, ambiguous case. So ano po ang ibig sabihin ng ambiguous case? So mamaya po, ipapaliwanag ko po sa ating examples. To understand what is all about the formula, I am going to illustrate the formula by using figure. Ito na po yung ating figure triangle ABC with sides ABC. So yung big letter ay angles at yung small letters ay sides ng ating oblique triangle. Okay. So lagi pong magkatapat o magkapartner sa ating ratio yung angle A and side A. Ito po yon, angle A and side A. So magkatapat po yan sila. Okay? So sila po yung magka-partner. Angle A and then side A. And also side B and angle B. Okay? So side B, ang partner po niya ay angle B. Okay, this one. And the last one is side C and angle C. Okay, so that one. So ito po yung laging magka-partner. Kaya kahit hindi po natin sana gamitin yung ABC as letters, kahit wala pong letters yan, pwede po nating masolve yung oblique triangle. Basta't alam po natin yung format. Okay? So again, angle A paired to side A, angle B paired to side B, angle C paired to side C. And take note, ang kinukuhaan lang po natin ng sign ay yun lang pong angles. Okay? Okay, so let me illustrate you the different three cases using its given in a triangle. So ito po yung ating first case, SAA case or side angle angle. So in our triangle ABC, ito po ay oblique triangle, yung ating pong given ay SAA, side angle angle. So 20 centimeter is a side, 110 degrees is an angle, 50 degrees is an angle also. So ito po ay side, angle, angle. So kapag ganito po yung given sa ating oblique triangle, we can use the sine law or law of sine in solving this oblique triangle. Okay, another, the second case, as a case or angle side angle. So ito po yung kanyang triangle and it's given. In our triangle XYZ, what are the given? Okay, this one, the measurement of side XZ is 25 centimeter, and that is a side. Angle X is 40 degrees, angle Z is 50 degrees. So yung given po dito ay angle, side, angle. Pag dito po mag-uumpisa, angle, side, angle. Again, kapag ganito po yung given sa ating oblique triangle, pwede pong gamitin ang sine law or law of sine. The third one, the ambiguous case or the SSA case, side, side, angle. Ito po yung kanyang given. In our triangle JMA, we have given here, okay, 22 centimeter is a side, 19 centimeter is a side also, and 50 degrees is an angle. So ano po yung given? Side, side, angle. Or pwede pong baltarin ito, angle, side, side. Okay. So again, kapag ganito po yung given sa ating oblique triangle, we can also use the law of sine. Okay, so let's see how you understand the three cases in an oblique triangle. Determine what case is represented by the given figure. We have letter A. So yung ating pong triangle ay X, Y, Z. At we have 22 centimeter, 48 degrees, and 50 degrees. So what three cases or what case is represented by this triangle XYZ? Let's see if you got the correct answer. So yung case po na iyan ay SAA case. So ito po ay side, angle, angle. Or pwede naman pong mag-umpisa sa angle. Pwede po yun. Angle, angle, side. Pareho lang po yan. Okay. How about this triangle ABC? Okay. Ito po yung ating given. 60 degrees, 116 degrees, and 22 centimeter. So what case is this? Let's see. Ang case po na yan ay asa case. Angle, side, angle. And how about letter C or triangle JMA? So yung given po natin ay 45 degrees, 18 centimeter, and 21 centimeter. So what case is this? Ito po ay, let's see, SSA case. So yan po ay side, side angle. So mula po dito side, side angle or pwede pong mag-umpisa po dito sa angle, angle, side, side. So pareho lang po yan. Okay? So kung alam mo na mag-determine kung what case ang pwede nating gamitin based po sa given na measurement ay ready na po tayo para mag-solve ng oblique triangle. Okay, so bago po tayo magpatuloy na magbigay ng examples in solving oblique triangle, kapag hindi pa po kayo nakasubscribe sa channel na ito, please subscribe and also baka naman nagustuhan mo yung aking presentation, baka naman po pwedeng paki-click din po yung like dito sa ating video. Okay, so let's have an example. Unahin po natin yung first case, the side angle angle case. And here is our example. Find the missing parts of an oblique triangle. So in our oblique triangle ABC, ang given po ay side C 20, angle B 100 degrees, and angle C 50 degrees. So ilan po yung given? Always po yung ating pong given sa oblique triangle ay tatlo. Kaya nga yung ating letter po sa cases ay tatlo po. SAA, side, angle, angle. So tatlo po yung given. Now, ilan po yung unknown o ilan po yung missing parts ng oblique triangle? Ilan po yan lahat? Yan po ay 3 parts of the triangle. Okay, so ang unknown po dito or missing part ay angle A, side A, and side B. So from that, yan po yung ating isosolve. Kaya nga po, solving oblique triangle, applying law of sine. Okay, so ang pinakang una pong pwedeng gamitin dito or yung pinakang unang pwedeng isolve sa tatlong unknown ng oblique triangle na ito ay angle A. So in solving angle A, this angle, hindi po natin kailangan yung law of sine to solve this angle A. Kasi po, pwede po natin gamitin yung sum of angles in a triangle. So again, as I recall, pang grade 7 po na lesson, alam po yung sum of angles in a triangle. So the sum is 180 degrees. Now, there are two given angles, 100 degrees and 50 degrees. To make it 180 all in all sa tatlong angles, ilan po ang kulang? So ang kulang po dyan ay 30 degrees to make it all 180 degrees. So 100 plus 50 is 150 plus 30 is equal to 180 degrees. So meaning to say, ang angle A po ay 30 degrees. So gawin lang po kadali isolve yung angle A dito. Now, how about side A and side B? So here, kailangan na po natin gamitin yung law of sine. Okay, how to solve side A? Unahin po natin by using the formula of the law of sine. Ang ginamit ko po ditong formula, ang nasa numerator ay side A or sides at sa denominator po ay angles. So sa pagsosolve po ng unknown or missing parts of oblique triangle, kailangan pong makakuha tayo ng dalawang pares ng ratio na ito. Tatlo pong pairs itong ating ratio, pero we need only 2 pairs of ratio para po makapag-solve. Okay, so here, paano po natin uumpisahan na isolve yung side A? Of course, ang una po nating kunin ay yung pair ng side A kasi yun po yung isosolve natin. Okay? So, yan po. And then, another pair, ano po yung ipipair natin na side? Is it B or C? So, titignan po natin yung ating pong figure. Alin po dito sa ating figure ang given yung side and its opposite angle? So, ang given po dyan ay ito pong side C, 20. Ang opposite angle po niya ay 50 degrees. So here, pareho po silang given. Okay? So kapag pareho pong given, pwede pong itong gamitin. Okay, lagyan ko po ng mark. Okay, this one. Given po yung angle at given po yung kanyang opposite side. Kaya side C po yung ating gagamitin. So meron na po tayong dalawang ratio. Ito po yung pagpapartnerin natin to solve for the unknown. Okay, substitute po natin yung given. What is side A here? Ang side A po natin dito ay unknown. So ilalagay lang po natin dito, baba. A or side A is unknown, so write as A divided by sine angle A. So ano po yung sine angle A? Ang sine angle A ay 30 degrees. Ito na po yung na-solve natin. Kaya sine 30 degrees is equal to, ito na pong part dito ang kukuha natin, side C. Ang side C po natin ay 20 at yung ating pong angle C ay 50 degrees. Kaya magiging side C is 20. So 20 divide by sine, yung partner niya, 50 degrees. Okay, ito na po yung ating proportion na gagamitin to solve for side A. So notice here sa ating formula, itong A na lang po na ito ang unknown. Kapag sinimplify natin itong equation na ito, masosolve po natin yung side A. But how to solve? Ganito lang po yon. Using cross multiplication, multiply po natin A times sine 50 degrees. Ibaba ko po dito. Okay, so A sine 50 degrees or A times sine 50 degrees, pag ganyan, is equal to, multiply din po ito, 20 times sine 30 degrees. Kaya, 20 sine 30 degrees. Now, tapos na po yung ating cross multiplication. What is the next step? Ang next step po dyan ay, we're going to isolate side A here. May kasamang sine 50 degrees. I-move natin itong sine 50 degrees sa right ng equal sign. To isolate, we are going to divide sine 50 to both sides of the equation. Okay. Kasi gusto po nating isolate yung side A, i-remove natin yung sine 50, kaya i-divide po natin yung sine 50 sa both sides of the equation. And then, cancel po natin yung sine 50, nandito na po sa right side ng equal sign. So, ang matitira po dito ay ito pong side A, baba po natin. Side A is equal to, you're going to press this one in your calculator, pwede po yan, sa 20 times sine 30 degrees, or pwede lang pong i-press sa calculator 20 sine 30 degrees. And then press equal sign. Dapat ang ilalabas po ng calculator ninyo ay 10. And then divide by sine 50. Now, you're going to press that in your calculator. Paano po i-press yan? Ito po. 10 divide by sine, then 50. And then press po yung equal sign. Ang lalabas po dyan dapat ay 13.75. Okay. So yan po yung measurement ng side A, 13.75. Take note, marami pong kasunod na digits ito pong 75, pero ang kinuha ko lang po dito ay 2 decimal place. Ano po? So pwede po ninyong dagdagan yung decimal place kung yun po yung required ng inyong teacher. Okay? So yung ating pong side A ay 13.75. Okay, so how about side B here? So meron na po tayong angle A, side A, then how about side B? So we are going to solve for side B. So again, using the formula of the law of sines, ito po yan. So ang hinahanap po natin ay side B. Of course, yun po yung unknown. Ito po yung ating gagamitin na ratio. B over sine B. Okay? Kasi andito po yung ating unknown. Again, ano po yung ipapartner natin? So A po ba or C? Again, ang ipapartner po natin ay kung ano po yung mayroong given na side and opposite angle sa ating triangle. So ginamit natin kanina itong side C, angle C kasi pareho po silang given. Pwede po ulit natin itong gamitin. Okay? Kaya side C po ulit yung gagamitin natin. Okay, now substitute the given. Okay, B po ay unknown. So B divided by sine B. So B divided by sine B is 100 degrees, kaya sine 100 degrees is equal to, again, C over sine C. So C is 20 over 50 degrees. So 20 sine 50 degrees. Okay, so this one. Now, by cross multiplication again, B times sine 50 or B times sine 50 degrees here. Okay, pag ganyan. And then again, ito po, 20 sine 100. So, 20 times sine 100. And then, isolate po natin ulit ito pong side B. Remove sine 50 here. I-move natin sa kabila by dividing sine 50 to both side. And then, cancel sine 50. Ang matitira po dito sa left side ng equal sign ay ito pong side B. Again, i-press nyo po sa inyong calculator, 20, then sine, then 100. And then i-press nyo po equal sign. Ang lalabas po dyan ay 19.696. So ang kinuha ko po dito ay 3 decimal place para po medyo mas accurate po yung sagot natin. And then divide by sine 50. Then again, i-press nyo po ulit yan sa calculator. 19.696 divide by sine 50 degrees, then press equal sign. Dapat ito po yung kanyang ilalabas, 25.71. So the measurement of side B is 25.71. Okay, so nasolve na po natin yung tatlong missing parts of this oblique triangle. Okay, so how about the second case, the ASA case or the angle side angle? We are going to find the missing parts of an oblique triangle. Ito po yung ating example number 2. We have triangle ABC and angle A is 25 degrees, angle B is 110 degrees, and side C is equal to 15. So ano po yung ating given? Is it as a case? Yes, angle, side, angle. Now, what are the missing parts of this oblique triangle? Of course, tatlo po yung given, tatlo din po yung unknown. So the unknown are side B, angle C, and side A. So ilagay ko po sa baba yung different missing parts of this oblique triangle. So again, kagaya po dun sa number 1 na example natin, we have 25 degrees, we have 110 degrees. Dalawa po yung angles na given. Masosolve po natin kaagad yung third angle o ito pong angle C by using the sum of angles in a triangle. We have 110 and 25. Ano po yung kulang para maging 180 yung ating triangle? Ito po ay 45 degrees. If you're going to add 25 plus 110 plus 45 is equal to 180. Or, ganito lang po yung shortcut natin. I-add lang po natin. 110 plus 25 is 135. And then, isusubtract po natin yung 135 from 180. So, 180 minus 135 is 45 degrees. Okay? We have now angle C is equal to 45 degrees. So, pwede lang pong itong i-oral. Okay? How about side A and side B? Unahin po natin yung side A. So again, gamitin po natin yung formula in solving oblique triangle. Okay, so ang sinusolve po natin ay side A, kaya ang una po natin kukuning pair or ratio ay, of course, side A over sine angle A. Now, ano po yung ipapartner natin na ratio? Is it B or C? So, tignan po natin yung ating figure. Alin po dito ang may measurement na side at may measurement din yung kanyang opposite angle. So, ito pong side C and angle C. So, pareho po silang given. Ito pong angle C ay nasolve po natin na 45 degrees. Okay. So, mean to say, side C po yung ating gagamitin. Kasi pareho po silang given. Now, substitute ulit yung given. A is unknown, but angle A is given. So, A is unknown, but angle A is given 25 degree. Kaya ito po ay A over sine 25 degrees. Ito po yun. A divided by sine 25 degrees is equal to side C over sine C. Ang side po natin C is 15. Ang angle C po natin ay 45. Kaya 15 divided by sine 45 degrees. Gawin lang po yung shortcut nun. Okay? So 15 divided by sine 45 degrees. Okay. Next po ay we are going to solve side A by using cross multiplication. Again, cross multiply A times sine 45 is A sine 45 degrees is equal to, ito naman po, 15 times sine 25 degrees. So take note po pala, yung paglalagay natin ng number, kagaya po nito, 15 times sine 25, unahin po natin yung whole number. Okay? Hindi po pwedeng sine 25, 15. Pwede po ninyong ihuli yung 15 dito basta't mayroon po tayong mark na multiplication. Dito po kasi yung 15 sine 25 kasi kahit hindi po nyo i-press yung multiplication here between 15 and sine, okay lang po yun. Okay? Then next, isolate natin yung side A. I-remove natin yung sine 45 or i-move natin sa right side yung sine 45 by dividing sine 45 to both side and cancel sine 45. Ang matitira po doon ay side A is equal to, again, press nyo sa calculator, 15, then sine, then 25, then press nyo po equal sign. Ang lalabas po dyan ay 6.339. And then divide by copy sine 45 degrees. And then divide nyo lang po yan. 6.339 divide by sine 45 and then press equal sign. Ang lalabas po ay 8.96. Okay, so side A is 8.96. Okay, so yan na po yung side A. How about for side B here? Okay, so solve naman po natin ay side B from our law of sine formula. Side B po yung ating hahanapin, kaya ito pong ratio na ito ang gagamitin natin. Okay? And then, again, ano po yung papartner natin sa side B? Gagamitin po natin ulit ito pong given, side C, and angle C are given. Kaya pwede po natin ulit gamitin yung side C. Then, substitute the given. Side B is unknown. Ito po yung B. Ang opposite po niya ay angle B. Kaya sine 45, sine 110 degrees. Okay, next. Ito pong C over sine C. So again, shortcut po niyan. C is 15. Okay, 15 divided by sine 45. Okay, this one. 15 divided by sine 45. And cross multiply, 15 times sine 45, okay, is equal to, B times sine 45, this one, is equal to 15 times sine 110. Okay, cross multiply lang po ito. Okay? Then, isolate po natin ulit yung side B. I-move natin yung sine 45 by dividing sine 45 to both side, then cancel. So we have now side B is equal to, press nyo po ulit yan sa inyong calculator, 15, then sine, then 110. Then press equal sign. Ang lalabas po dyan ay 14.795. Then copy, divide by sine 45 degrees. And then divide nyo lang po ulit yan. 14.795 divided by sine 45, then equal sign. Ang lalabas po ay 20.92. Okay, so we have now side B is 20.92. Okay, so nasolve po natin yung tatlong missing parts or unknown parts of this oblique triangle. Okay, so how about the third case, the SAA case or the ambiguous case? So let's have this number 3 example. So yung ating pong triangle ABC, we have 3 given. Angle A is 30 degrees. Side A is 10 and side B is equal to 15. Okay, so tatlo po yung kanyang given. Mean to say, tatlo po yung unknown. Ang unknown po niya ay angle C, angle B, and side C. So notice here, dalawa po yung angle na unknown. So hindi po natin masosolve yung angle. So paano po natin yan isosolve? Okay, lagay ko po sa baba yung ating unknown. Angle B, angle C, and side C. So ang unahin po natin ay yung angle B. Mula po dito sa ating formula ng law of sine. Okay? Of course, angle B po yan. Nasaan po yung may B? Big letter B. Ito po yon. B over sine B. So yan po yung ating first ratio. So ano po yung ipapartner natin dito po sa B na ito? Is it A or C? So tignan po natin yung ating triangle. Alin po dito sa triangle ang given yung side at the same time given din yung kanyang opposite angle. Ito pong angle A and side A. So notice here, sa ating figure, pareho po silang given. So A is 10, angle A is 30. So ibig sabihin, A po yung ating gagamitin. And then, substitute po natin. Unahin po natin yung A kasi nauna po dito sa ating formula. So A over sine A. Ang A po ay 10, ang angle A po ay 30. Kaya 10 over sine 30. Okay, this one. 10 over sine 30. Okay? How about this one, B? So yung B po ay 15 at angle B po ay unknown. Kaya ito po ay side B po ay 15 kaya 15 over sine B. Okay. So notice here sa ating equation, itong sine B na lang po yung unknown. Okay? Wala po yung B. So ibig sabihin kapag sinimplify po natin ito ay masosolve po natin yung angle B. Again, by cross multiply, 10 times sine B, pag ganun po. Kaya 10 sine B or 10 times sine B is equal to, ito po yung kanyang partner, 15 times sine 30 degrees. Okay? 15 sine 30 degrees. So we are going to isolate sine B. So take note, kapag in-isolate po natin yung B, kasama po yung sine. Kasi ang sinasine lang po ay angle. So ibig sabihin, ang i-remove lang po natin dito ay 10. Kaya, divide 10 to both sides of the equation. And then, cancel po natin yung 10. Ang maiwan po dyan ay yung sine angle B or sine B is equal to, press nyo po sa inyong calculator, 15, then sine, then 30. Then press equal sign, ang lalabas po dyan ay 7.5. And then divided by 10 sa denominator. So divide po nyan, 7.5 divided by 10 is 0.75. Now, hindi pa po iyan yung sagot. Hindi po yan yung angle B. Kasi iyan po ay 0.75. So, ang gagawin lang po nyo dyan, to solve for angle B, ay tatanggalin po natin yung sign. So, how to remove sign? Okay? Para maging angle B po yan. Ito lang po yung susundan ninyo. Okay? So, second function or shift, press nyo po yon. Second function or shift sa calculator. Then, press nyo po sign kasi sign po yung ating kinukuha. Then, press nyo po 0.75. Ito po yung decimal. Then, press nyo po equal sign. Ang lalabas po dyan sa inyong calculator ay ito. 48.59. Since ito po ay angle, gawin po natin o lagyan po natin ng degree. 48.59 degrees. Kapag nilagay po natin sa dito sa sagot natin. Okay? So, that is 48.59 degrees for angle B. Okay, so i-check po natin yung ating pong sagot na 48.59 kung iyan lang po yung pwedeng maging sagot sa angle B. Okay, so let us say yung ating pong first measurement of angle B is 48.59. Para ma-check po natin, kapag may second measurement yung angle B ay isusubtract po natin yung nakuha nating sagot na 48.59 from 180. Okay, so kapag sinubtract natin, yan po ay magiging 131.41. Okay, so ito pong first angle, 48.59, possible po yan na measurement ng angle B at pwede rin po ito na possible na measurement ng angle B. So dalawa po yung pwede. Okay, kaya po sabi niya, both are valid, which means two different triangle are possible. Okay, so pwede pong dalawang triangles ang ma-form natin. Okay, so paano po ba? Ito po yon. Kapag yung angle B, yung unang measurement ay 48.59 or pwede rin pong other measurement ay 131.41. Yan po yung measurement ng angle B. So tingnan po natin yung dalawang two triangles na measurement. Unahin natin yung first triangle, triangle 1. Ang angle A po niya ay 30 degrees. Okay, this one. And then, angle B po niya ay yung first measurement ng angle B na nasolve po natin, 48.59. At yung angle C po ay, of course, i-add natin itong dalawa, 30 plus 48.59, then subtract natin from 180. Or, 180 minus 30 minus 48.59 is equal to 101.41. Ito po yung first possible triangle na mapo-form. Another triangle or triangle 2 na possible na mapo-form, yung angle A, the same, 30 degrees. Yung angle B, na nasolve po natin kanina, ito po yung second B, 131.41. At yung angle C naman po natin, again, susubtract po natin from 180, ito pong 30 and 131.41. So 180 minus 30 minus 131.41 is equal to 18.59. Ito po yung possible triangle na ma-form po natin mula po dito sa ating given. Kaya, dalawa po ang pwedeng given ng angle B, 48.59 degrees or 131.41 degrees. At yung angle C naman ay 101.41 degrees or 18.59 degrees. So again, ambiguous case because there are two possible results. Ngayon, paano ba natin malalaman na yung triangle ay ambiguous case or not ambiguous case? Okay, so ito po yon. How to determine ambiguous case? Dalawa pong triangle ang aking ipipresent. So sa triangle ABC dito, yung given po ay 30 degrees, yung side B is 15, side A is 10. So ito po ay SSA case. Ito rin po ay SSA case, pero ito po ay 100 degrees, side A is 10, side B is 15. So ano po yung pagkakaiba ng dalawang triangle? So pareho pong dalawang sides ang given at pareho pong isang angle ang given. Okay, so ano po yung pagkakaiba nila? Okay? Again, kung mapapansin nyo, baka sasabihin nyo yung angle A sa unang triangle ang given, sa pangalawang triangle naman ay angle B. So, hindi lang po yun yung pagkakaiba po nila. So, tingnan po natin yung kanyang angle. Okay. So, yung angle po sa first triangle ay 30 degrees at yung angle po dito sa second triangle ay 100 degrees. Kapag ang given po na angle dito sa SSA, yung isang angle po na given dito ay acute angle, then yan po ay ambiguous case. Okay? Again, kapag acute angle po yung given, ambiguous case. Pero kapag po more than 90 or obtuse angle yung given, ito pong 100 ay more than 90, obtuse angle po yan. Kapag yan po ang given, yan po ay not ambiguous case. Okay? So yun po yung pagkakaiba kung paano po natin malaman kung ambiguous case or not ambiguous case. The ambiguous case occurs in SSA when an acute angle is given, allowing the opposite side to form 0, 1, or 2 triangles. Okay, for the summary of the ambiguous case or SSA, ito po siya. So cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So kapag yung angle po natin ay acute and obtuse angle. So ito po yung kanyang condition. Okay, if A is less than H, then the number of solution is none. If A is equal to H, then number of solution is 1. If A is greater than B, one solution. If H is less than A is less than B, there are two number of solutions. If A is less than or equal to B, kapag ito po ay obtuse, no solution or none. And for obtuse, if A is greater than B, then there is one solution. Okay, so ito po yung summary ng ambiguous case. Okay, so let's check your understanding by answering these some questions. What must be given in an oblique triangle to solve for the unknown using sine law? Okay, what must be given? Okay, here's the answer. You need either ASA, AAS, or SSA information. ASA and AAS always give one solution. SSA is the special case or the ambiguous case. How about this number 2 question? How will you determine if in each oblique triangle there can be one, two, or no solution? Okay? So these are the possible answers. For ASA and AAS, always one solution. For SSA or ambiguous case, let H is equal to B sine A. Okay. So here, if A is greater than H and A is less than B, there are two solutions. If A is equal to H or A is greater than B, one solution. If A is less than H or A is less than or equal to B, no solution. To end up the lesson, I'm going to give you exercises. Solve for the unknown parts in a triangle. So dalawa po yung ating triangles, triangle RST and triangle FPJ. Now for triangle RST or triangle 1, you're going to solve for side T. And for triangle FPJ, you're going to solve angle F. Okay, so let's see how you understand the lesson. At baka naman po pwedeng pa-share yung inyong sagot by just typing your answer on the comment section below this video. Salamat sa panonood mga anak. I hope na natuto kayo sa aking simple video lesson. See you on my next discussion next week about the laws of cosine.